so the equipment makes a difference even here to the exercise. We'll lose it for now. Let's do the saw. So we're going to write down the mat. So we did the hundreds of rolls, roll over, single leg circle, rolling balls, 45. Spine stretch forward, open leg rocker, 1 and 2, corkscrew, next the saw. Stop for a second. Bring the arms up. I like the thumb and index fingers together because you can't saw like that. Handstand. Lift up really tall, 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 tall. Don't move the heels. Remember that strap. Twist without moving the heels. You will punch each other. Pull your stomach in. And then when you reach, you've got the flexibility, but take it, remember the song. It's the saw. Saw 1, saw 2, saw 3. And the saw is to each time go deeper into the abdomen and the stretch. Okay, so lift up, keep the form, rotate, round, and reach. And you're exhaling 1, you're exhaling 2, you're exhaling 3. I'm spinning you here and here. And put your stomach and you come up to it. And keep the steel in the arms and you twist and lift and twist and round and reach the exhale for 3 counts. Much better, much better. Okay, one more time. And it's all that bringing out of the lung stuff. Nice, and that's enough. And then on your back, the swan back.
On my stomach then, huh?
On your stomach back.
This way?
Yeah. Joe's mat, like in the bench mat poster, again, the mat was on the mat. The handles are more like, I was looking at his, I was looking at something else that's very exciting. And they described building the mat with a bicycle handle. I haven't seen that before. So if you were to take it, so this is plywood. This plywood was wood. And some foam with some vinyl sewn over it. You just take the vinyl to a car or furniture place to sew it. And then you put a handle, not quite like this, like a bicycle handle that comes up.
Okay.
Because Joe's had a bar that went like this,
Right.
above here, but underneath the vinyl. And it puts the hand in that position with the exercises. Swan prep. Legs together, hands underneath your shoulders. Fingers closed, sir. Inhale up. Do a circle with the head. Don't go all the way, have your arms around, elbows in. So you need to do it for other people too. And what's that word? Heels. Thank you.
What's the circle of the head? I don't know.
It's called a swan prep to warm people's neck up. So bring the chin to the right shoulder, roll it across the chest. Bring the chin to the left shoulder, roll it across the chest. Inhale forward, squeeze these together, and exhale down. So how you prep people for it. Some people need to do it. Inhale, bring it up. Inhale up. Do a circle with the head. It's a really nice exercise. Circle with the head. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Slide your arms forward underneath your shoulders. Take it like this. A single leg. Take your hands like this.
Like here?
Yeah. Now underneath your shoulders. So this one is done 2 ways. It's done this way. Elbows in more into your frame. It's done this way, which I really kind of like. And it's also done like this in a round way, which looks a little weird to me, but it's done both ways, using the triceps to lift up. And open the chest and squeeze the shoulders to look straight. There you go. Kick the right leg twice to left. Kick, kick.
Like this
Kick,
or like this?
kick,
One,
yeah, bend it,
two.
kick, kick, and then the other way. Look straight, keep opening up, press against the mat with your arms. Keep pushing up more. Look straight here. Don't think about flexing or pointing, just think of kicking. So take the feet out of it. And one more time. And come down. Next, double leg kick. Grab your thumb with the hand like this. You have nice open shoulders, it's great. Heels together, shoulders, knees together. Kick 3 times. Kick 1, kick 2, kick 3. Lift up. Great. Let's do 4 of these. Hands higher up in the back. And close the spine. And come down, make sure you're relaxing. And come up. And one more. One. Come down. Flip over. You know what comes next?
No.
Okay, so a good thing for you to do on the plane home, again, you can do it,
Memorize the list?
yeah, it's like, You have to be.
I have returned to life, so I can just get it from there,
Yeah.
of course.
So you have to be able to, we put it on the board because there's some apprentices now. You have to, it has to be like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It has to be roll up, roll over, series of fives.
Single leg kick, double leg kick, neck pull.
All right.
And I would come back from Romana's, and I would just have the list with me, and I'd be teaching the class, and the list is there, and I'm going down the former list, I'm going down the mat list, because I'm practicing my Pilates, and I'm practicing tightening up my, the perfect cappuccino. You're gonna go back and you're gonna go, oh, Nescafe, I might as well not drink it. Bring your feet straight. You can also do the mat on the Cadillac. But I want you to, the mat is actually an apparatus, and we actually do the mat. We're very serious about the mat. Because you meet people, Joe trained in their 80s, and they're doing their mat every day. Because he taught the mat, and he must know the mat. So this studio, talk about interviewing me, this studio, I'm trying to set up like Joe Claudia's studio. Which is, they have like one of everything, maybe two reformers. And it's a station, you move through it, and you know your work. The work you're supposed to do on the reformer, the work you're supposed to do on the mat, the stretches you're supposed to do on the barrel, the finish on the whatever. Each person will learn the mat, because that's my job as a teacher. It's like teaching a student math. My job is to teach you Pilates, and my job is to teach you the mat. I don't want to do any other job. Grab the circle.
No neck pull with the circle.
That's brutal. Because you're going to need to always humble people and get their attention, those strong Nordic people. They want it like this. Lift your head up and put it behind your head like a halo, but don't touch it. Yeah. Now curl up. Nose to your knee.
Oh, lower back.
Sit up tall. Oh, now wait for the extra leg. Go back. And again. So first I observe how the person does the work. And then I say, can I make it better? Come on. Let's do this. So what I want to do, again, a lot of the dancers interpret the work, and we're trying to smooth out, remember it's a song, we're trying to smooth out a little bit here and there. So I kind of want to take out the pelvic tilt idea, or the micro contraction.
Yeah.
And I want you to kind of internally do a little pelvic tilt, but don't think it as it's not a movement. But when you get down there, then you can go this movement, similar as you did coming up. You go a little round in the upper back. You might give that cue to a beginner for a long time, and they'll associate the pelvic tilt with the pelvic tilt, but not an advanced mat. You're advanced, and your job is to do the advanced mat, but you should just be here it is, the guy in Germany, here's the guy in Stockholm. Come up.
Doing the exercise, you mean?
Doing all flies. Much better. Okay, point number 2. The hand should be like this. And it supports the head more. It lifts the head. It's called neck. Good. How's the back feeling?
No, it's good. Just need one.
Yeah, I know, just like, oh my God. Okay, now I want you to do it without the strap. 2 without the strap.
Like that.
A little wider. Just think strap. Not so wide though. Hip distance. Yeah. Just think strap. Straight. Nice. See that? Pushing the heels away one more time. So when you go down, if you're in the shirt box, your feet are in that strap and you're pushing the heels away as you go down. Good. That's enough. So your countries are going to be like our country here now. Pilates is very competitive, even if you're only teaching psychology. It's very competitive, and you're going to get people maybe who've been doing it, and like you, in great shape. And so you have to kick it up, like we did yesterday on stomach massage. You didn't hold on. It's like, for what? And then you held on. So same thing here. We're in the strap, and then we're not in the strap. And we're used to doing it a certain way, but let's make it harder by challenging it with a circle. So you kick it up a notch that way. Next. And then we have a pole, but this is not my perfect mat. This is a mat from my teacher in the 80s. He had these, and I wanted to honor him. Sorry, my job.
Okay.
So next we're going to do jackknife. And you did a really good jackknife on the farm yesterday. It's really easier here to teach it and learn it because of the,
Outside or inside?
I like outside. I like a little wider on this stuff. You could do this back. Okay, you have a nice broad back. Use a jackknife. You start at 90 degrees. You can start it from there. Heels forward with the day. Heels. Thank you. Not the toes, but just the heels. Yeah, the other rest is relaxed. Nice shake them. Jackknife. Let's do 5. Bubba.
You don't want me to go past
Just
9?
go to 90, yeah. And stop. So I've been giving it to people here before I ever give it to them on the phone. Good. And then go from here to your scissors and your shoulders. Support your back. Yes. And stretch your right leg to the mirror. And come back forward. Yeah. Just take it first with not dropping the other leg. Just stretch the other leg away from you. Yeah. And don't pulse it. Just allow the gravity to take it down. It doesn't need a second pulse. It needs control when it goes down. Don't worry so much about this leg. Track that kneecap up. This one's parallel, not rotated. There you go. Keep the kneecap straight on that side. Then take it into a bicycle. Bicycle and reach away from you. Not this way, but that way. So in Moses' bike, your toes will touch the mat over there. Your toes will touch the mat over here. Yes, over here they touch the mat. And again, you may have some young gymnast or something, one day they will or they might. Next. Come on. Turn your hands the other way. Yeah. Bring your right leg down this way, bend, and you're going to come into your shoulder bridge. Is that all right?
Yep.
I should have brought it down and brought it up. Have your
I guess am I going to be here?
feet parallel and have your hands by your side. Don't hold yourself up. Come on. Pull your abs in and close the fingers down. Yeah, get all this back. You're doing good. Right knee to the chest. Right leg up. Down and up one. Bend it. Lower it. Okay, so this line is straight. Knee up. Don't do anything with the foot. Just put down with as much control as you can and come up with as much control as you can with this hip line. Bend it in and switch. Why don't you take the feet out? One more time on this side.
Ow.
No, just take the feet out of it. Don't flex and point.
Ah.
What I want to see, especially on this side, you got to keep working the glutes up and keep the line in. That's the exercise, not pointing, flexing, flexing. Yeah, and roll down. So now here we've seen our first imperfection in you, which is your lower right back.
Okay.
Okay, so then you take this exercise, which you shouldn't be doing that fast, and you take it down slower, not today. You take it down slower, everything is about the stability of the hips and the alternating of the leg, just using it as a dead weight until you can do asymmetrical with complete strength. Because the movement, the mat, like the reformer, but the mat is diagnostic. So you run someone through the reformer, not a reformer like we did, usually a basic reformer. Then you run someone through the mat, and then you see where the problem is. That's what you're looking for. Like, oh, you fix it, oh, look how nice it is. Nice. You go, whoa, wow. Not so much, but in most people, you go, oh, well then this is the problem here. And then I will attack it from all sides. And I will pay attention to that being my goal, more than your flexibility or your extension. When you find a problem that's not perfect.
It's funny because when he was on the guillotine, he didn't push up as much with the right
There you
foot
go.
as he
So
did
the
with
same
left.
thing. So then you take the person to the exercise in the system. You run them through. So Ramana would teach 45-minute reformer. It's a 45-minute reformer. And then you go, the last 15 minutes of the class, you go somewhere in the system that person needs it. So usually you do a reformer, and then you take them to the mat, you do maybe roll 10 exercises, and then some of the chair, and then this or that, and something on that. So you see that the person, you put them on the tower or the guillotine, that they're unsymmetrical. That was the one thing I saw in Madonna, was only imperfection or two, her hip. And then you go, oh, well that's where you need to be strengthened. because that's where you will leak out of. And that's, in your routine, you do an extra 5 of these, or an extra 10 of those, or an extra...
But, okay, so I'm not, but, I didn't mean but how did you see that my
Because you
right,
can't
lower right leg?
Lift up, lift up. So when you take a leg off, this whole side drops. This whole side
And
drops.
this does not?
No. I'm